The drama that we're witnessing right now in the Walt Disney Company is likely to escalate into a battle of epic proportions. Bob Iger, Disney's failing CEO, is facing mounting pressure as activist investor Nelson Peltz, known for his strategic prowess, tightens his grip on the entertainment giant. Now, Peltz's latest move has sent shockwaves through Disney and the financial world and has inspired investors to actually purchase Disney stock on the hope that Peltz will prevail. Let's take a much deeper look here and update with the latest. Here we go. Hey Grant, they say every great Disney movie needs a thoughtful hero and a formidable villain. I think Iger just figured out he's the villain, right?
I'm the bad guy? How'd that happen?
Yeah, indeed. Nelson Peltz, the force behind Trian Fund Management, has again been steadily accumulating Disney shares over the past few months. His holdings now amount to a staggering 30 million shares worth about $2.5 billion. And it's an accumulation that Disney's leadership has been very worried about. They're bracing for what comes next, which is why you're paying attention to videos like this. As mentioned, this isn't the first time Peltz has crossed paths with Disney. In a high-stakes fight not quite a year ago, Disney ultimately conceded to Peltz's demands by agreeing to cost-cutting measures that led to thousands of employees losing their jobs instead of the thousands of bad ideas getting canceled. At the time, Peltz extended his well wishes to Disney's leadership, but he made it clear that he's watching their every move. Clearly, he's been doing just that, and he's probably a bit perturbed. Of course, Disney's Bob Iger lied. He actually lies a lot these days. And since the peak of Disney's stock price at around $113 per share last February, its value has taken a steep tumble, declining by more than 25% to approximately $84 a share at the time we were recording this video. And if Peltz has indeed been keeping a close eye on Disney, he's likely not been thrilled with these developments. He's probably keen to get Disney to stop antagonizing the customers and driving away more than 50% of potential dollars that could improve their earnings dramatically. While neither Peltz nor his hedge fund, Trian, have disclosed specific plans, it's fairly easy to predict or make an educated guess based on what his track record would be as to what he's going to do. Now, Peltz is known for his strategy of shedding underperforming assets and the relentless pursuit of profit. This time it appears that he may be taking aim at a significant reconfiguration of Disney's structure. He's also likely to remove slated future projects that dismantle valuable media properties that Disney owns and push to return Disney to a more family-friendly company image. You know, a family brand like they used to be. With that stated, let's actually look at what could be on the horizon. Disney's linear networks, including ABC, FX, and Freeform, and also the Disney Channel, could be among the first to go. Bob Iger, who once regarded ABC as Disney's crown jewel, yet this year has actually publicly entertained the idea of divesting himself from the network. It wasn't the only foot in his mouth statement that he made while he was there in Idaho, but he strongly hinted that ABC potentially is not core to Disney's future. ESPN is another prized asset that risks succumbing to the linear broadcast collapse. That might also be in the crosshairs for, well, Peltz and Iger alike. Now, Iger hasn't publicly broached the idea of selling the sports network, and it seems that rumors abound from many of the financial papers that they may have a partner in the likes of Amazon. Well, there's other tech companies that might be interested, like Apple, and there's also some other media enterprises that may get into that game as well. Not to mention, there's a bunch of tech billionaires that are looking for a plaything, and, well, what's better than a sports network? As far as the tech side of the equation goes, it makes a lot of sense. There is a voracious appetite for live sports content, and it would be a lucrative addition for a big tech giant like Apple or Amazon, and it would be kind of in Amazon's best interest to pick it up instead of letting Apple get it, because, well, it's an additive to what they're already doing with several different sports ventures they've entered into, including Thursday Night Football. And specifically for Amazon, it would be a blocking maneuver to prevent any further competition in streaming sports. Now, a potential breakup could leave Disney with its film studios, theme parks, and streaming services. And those are the three pillars that it seems Bob Iger has recently re-identified as the primary drivers of future growth and the value creation he's trying to create for Disney. He's really devalued a lot of things in that pursuit, but hey, less than a year ago, he was describing ESPN as the third pillar or the third leg of the table that was shaking. So I don't know what exactly is going to happen there. For a shareholder like Peltz, however, the objective of such restructuring would be to enhance Disney's stock price and ensure the company sticks to its plan of paying dividends, which it doesn't look like they're going to be able to afford to do. This approach also has its strong proponents among analysts who believe that unloading select assets and capital conservation might be the right prescription when a company, even one as powerful as Disney, is facing mounting pressures, well, such as performing. And there's also one thing that is not being said here, and that is certainly in the subtext. Get out of politics. From the political standpoint that you seem to continue to back, you're absolutely turning off your customers with radical political messaging and with neo-Marxist remakes of your films and remaking attractions in your theme parks. You have to actually return to the Americana that made your company the peak of cultural zeitgeist and an exporter of culture rather than a surrender of culture. So the corporate intrigue here is thicker now than it was a few months ago. As such, the House of Mouse stands at a crossroads. Nelson Peltz's intentions are poised to impact not just Disney's financial performance, but its legacy in the entertainment media. It may even point out the massive issues in Iger's legacy itself. Peltz knows that an attempt to return the Walt Disney Company to glory actually rests in a bath in the boardroom and a massive change in leadership from the top down. At least, that's what I think he thinks. I don't know. What do you think about Nelson Peltz's increased stake in Disney? What does that mean for the entertainment giant, its shareholders, and its future? I think it could be a very good thing. Could the potential breakup of Disney, including selling off linear networks like ABC and premium assets like ESPN, be a strategic move to enhance the company's value? Well, it very well may be. It's hard to say. I can't imagine parting with ESPN, considering you can take that and turn it into a streaming entity that would be a behemoth that none of the other tech companies would want to compete with. And finally, will Disney's likely makeover and restructuring signal the future of other entertainment conglomerates? I imagine it would. And if you didn't notice, I'm predicting that Peltz is successful. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below, and be sure to hit the like button so YouTube will show more of these videos to more people, because that's actually how that works. Also, if you're still unsubscribed, please do so as we march to 15K before the end of the year. I would love to get that done, and I promise it'll be a fun celebration. As always, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, see ya!